Dr. M. David Merrill retired after 50 years in instructional design and technology. He earned his PhD at the age of 27 and went on to become a faculty member at Stanford University, Utah State University, and Florida State University. His focus has been on effective, efficient, and engaging instruction. And he is well known for his first principles of instruction, which engages the student and promotes learning. Merrill has been a leader in his field and developed a vast body of research. His major contributions, such as the first principles of instruction, have driven the teaching philosophy for instructional design and technology for years. I am eager to learn about Merrill's teaching theories so that I can further develop in the field of instructional design and technology. Merrill had aspirations to study electrical engineering, but found that he didn't have the best skills in math or physics and changed his area of study to education in order to become a teacher. He found that his classes on learning to instruct students were not effective at teaching. He considered changing careers at this point, but decided to dive right in order to really improve the field. Merrill's first work began in computer-based instruction, which was literally teaching by machine. One of his groundbreaking educational pieces is called the First Principles of Instruction. There are 5 principles that create that effective, efficient, and engaging instruction. They're task-centered, activation, demonstration, application, and integration. One is not better than the other, but all are needed. Merrill changed instruction so that the learner is the focus, not the instructor, not the lecture, and not the knowledge-based exams. He shows that if the learner is not engaged, then they will struggle really to apply it to their lives. The first principle of instruction creates an active learner that truly integrates knowledge into their lives. There are many similarities and some differences between Merrill's path and Green's concept from his book Mastery. For the creative task, Merrill did not originally set out to be a leader in the educational field of instructional design. Green describes the creative task phase that it is the choice of where to direct his or her creative energy that makes the master. Instead of becoming frustrated and moving into a new direction, Merrill decided to embark upon the improvement of education. This is also similar to Thomas Edison with the electric arc light. It inspired him to learn how to capture the energy and to produce light that could be utilized. Merrill was constantly exploring new theories of education, which is in line with Green's creative strategies of speculation and observation and experimentation. Instead of using the old ways of standing in front of a room in lecturing, he sought out to see how to include the learner. He found that by engaging them in the experience and applying the education to their own lives really solidified their learning. He encompassed Green's strategy of looking at the how instead of the what and focused on that process and not the outcome. In learning about Merrill's research and his career, I have not come upon an example of Green's emotional pitfalls. In fact, Merrill really fought against the tendencies of complacency and conservatism. One of the first times Merrill had a research proposal rejected, he learned that no was not the right answer. Instead of scrapping the whole work and moving on, he rewrote the proposal and did receive the grant. He did not stay complacent by not asking new questions, nor did he show conservatism by staying stagnant with previous theories. Green presents the creative breakthrough, which encompasses tension and insight. Merrill worked on a lot of research during his 50-year career. His work did not come from one aha moment, but from so many small, impactful ideas. He was not able to achieve such accolades with continued intense work, but really needed to step back from the work to really collect himself. Green predicts that this stepping back from one's work can lead to the answers to the problems you are seeking. Now, in comparing Merrill with a colleague, Nergiz Kern, Kern has a master's in educational technology and utilizes virtual reality in her education. She's improving the learning experience for teachers and students by using virtual reality. With this, she has a whole planning hub for teachers to develop the lesson plan. With the students, they use the VR and they get immersion, interaction, and presence. One large difference between Merrill and Kern is that Kern is using more technology in the classroom. One professional challenge that Merrill identifies is the push to utilize the newest technology in education without identifying if it is effective, efficient, and engaging. His work has shown that he values technology in education, but also warns that the focus must be on educating efficiently. Kern has taken the advancements in virtual reality and really made a space to educate learners in an immersive environment that takes all of Merrill's recommendations into action, effective, efficient, and engaging. The learners are able to reach out and touch objects in VR and also have their instructor in the simulator as well. They'll learn visually and tactilely. Merrill's research and published methods encouraged me in my own search for effective, efficient, and engaging educational methods. His perseverance over years is inspiring for my own career, as he never let no be the answer. I find that although I may have good ideas, I can fall into Green's emotional pitfall of complacency. Too often, I will let others negate my ideas and in turn become insecure and not willing to present new ideas. Going back to when Merrill was turned down for that grant, he did not halt his research prospect. Instead, he went back to the drawing board and found a different way to present his proposal. This is what led to, well, yes, his perseverance. This is a strategy I'd really like to apply in my own studies and career. For my career path, I'm excited to learn how to set clear and learning goals rather than just focus on the novelty of new tools. With that said, I'm also very intrigued to see how new tools can be used like virtual reality in the classroom, just like Kern has developed. So I believe that we need to be integrating these new tools with Merrill's first principles of instruction in order to maximize the educational experience. Thank you.